Wednesday is back, and this week's topic is top 5 tropes that you hate.
This was actually pretty easy for us, and we generally have a lot of trouble with top 5 Wednesday. So yeah.
Okay, first on our list, The Chosen One. Now, The Chosen One, as I've been told, and know, is very, very, it is a staple in storytelling for forever. Because, it's oh, you're the hero, you need to do this. I don't like chosen ones where they're the chosen one because that's the only way that they can be a main character,
Just, you like the accidental chosen one who goes around doing stuff and then is like, oh, turns out I was the chosen one all along, right?
Kind of sloppy that the reason you're the main character is you're the chosen one.
You have suddenly been selected by random lottery to go on this quest.
It's telling, not showing, right?
You need to become worthy of being the chosen one before you get to be the chosen one.
Or okay, Harry Potter does it really, really, really well. Because he may be the chosen one from a prophecy, but he's not if Harry didn't have his friends, he would not have gotten anywhere, let's be real.
Never would have happened.
No.
And he's not so much the chosen one as, the instrument of destiny.
Yeah.
Because of his life, he gets to go and have a chance to defeat the Dark Lord rather than... And it could have just as easily been Neville.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Neville Longbottom in the Chamber of Secrets.
That is a name.
Next on our list is the self-sufficient damsel in distress, or...
The Trinity Effect, where you introduce a badass female character who's self-sufficient, and she's part of the the hero group, and she when you meet her, she probably takes down an assassin or a monster right in front of you. It's oh, I'm
that's no big deal.
Yeah, it's cool. But over the course of the plot, as the hero gets stronger, she gets weaker because he has to take his rightful place as the hero. And no one else can outshine him.
Well, he's self-sufficient, and now she's just a damsel in distress that needs to be saved.
Oh, save me. It drives me nuts.
Is he sucking the life out of you? What is
there can be only one!
Yes! Next on our list is the love triangle, and oh my god, do I hate this trope, and I want it to burn in hell. Really do.
When the love triangle works, it can work really well.
That's true, but that's the same with all of these tropes.
Yeah. True.
Except maybe the self.
Yeah, that's depressing. Just don't do that.
Same level of awesomeness at all times. Thank you very much. I pick up a book and I look at the back and it's oh, she falls for so-and-so and then her other friend so-and-so, and I'm love triangle, putting it down now. Because 99% of the time, love triangles are never done well. A, the heroine always goes for the first guy she romantically has feelings for. He could be her best friend. She falls for this new guy that she just romantically has feelings for. And then the best friend's no, but wait, I have feelings for you. And I am now in love with you. And she's yeah, we do have lots of chemistry, but I'm going with this guy. Super annoying. And there's never a good reason because, for some reason, the second guy is always better. You're always this guy's okay. But this guy over here gets you. Why are we going with guy number 1? Why are we going with guy number 1? It frustrates the hell out of me. And there's only been a few times that I've ever seen it done really well. One of them is Libba Bray's The Diviners. First book, The Diviners, she gets with Jericho, and you can see this really good relationship. Second book, she spends most of her time with Sam, and you're okay, I can see this. You've got some tough choices to make now. And I'm okay with that, because she's not just I love you, and you can go in a corner and die.
This kind of ties into our next one, actually, because the next one on the list is Forever Love.
Oh my god. I feel if I ever bring down one thing in my life,
it's gonna be Forever Love.
It's gonna be Forever Love.
Forever Love is a term that we took from Ellen Hopkins' Burned, and that is you have one forever love.
And I feel like other people use it too, but that's where we found it.
Yeah, that's like where our hatred kind of like stemmed. Where it's like, if you mess up with your forever love, you will never be happy.
Your life will always be miserable. You're never going to fall in love like this again, ever.
And you're going to regret missing that one shot.
And, again, 99% of the time, in teen fiction at least, your forever love is that first person you met.
There's a new guy at school, and he listens to alternative rock, and he smokes.
He probably solves all your problems, and he is your forever love. And there will never be anyone else. Have you dated anyone else? Have you tried other guys? But he's your forever love. Why would you need to try other guys?
This is a term that's very heteronormatic. Have you noticed that?
It is.
Where, like, it's only with guys. Like, when a girl meets a guy, like...
That's it.
Whoa!
One true mate right there. But yeah, if you're gay or you're a lesbian, you can go out and try other relationships. The first one probably not going to work out.
Yeah, that's so weird. This is an essay. There is an essay here.
Oh, God. Last on our list.
The Special Snowflake. This is similar to the Chosen One, but the Special Snowflake is a type of character who is the Chosen One in their mind. And so, a very good example of this is The Glass Arrow by Kristen Simmons, where the character goes around. She is in this dystopic society, and she grew outside of the society. She got brought in to be a breeder kind of deal, and she's going around in this school with all these girls, and all these girls are learning how to be wives because this is the society they grow up in, and to them this is normal. But our Special Snowflake character is like super mean to everybody and looks down upon them because they're not as good as her, and they just don't understand, and they'll never be able to understand. And then she doesn't understand why they hate her. It's the character who is so full of themselves, and they're so much better than everybody else. It drives me crazy. Because you can't relate to that. Like, you can't relate to that protagonist.
Yeah, you walk around with all this self-doubt.
It's the I'm not like other girls thing, is what it is. Or it's like, well, I don't like to wear makeup, so I'm better than a girl who wears makeup. Or, I don't do this, so I'm better than the norm. And
basically, this one character in The Glass Arrow is like, hey, you wear makeup, I don't wear makeup. Makeup is for sissies. My version of femininity is way more valid than your version of femininity, and therefore I am better and you all suck. Peace out.
That is so unhealthy! Like,
sometimes these things can be done well, which is really sad.
Like, well,
but often they're not.
Like, if you take a character who starts with a very specific viewpoint, and over the course of the book,
it broadens out.
Yeah, like,
you learn to compromise.
And Rebel Belle.
Okay.
You haven't read Rebel Belle yet, but Rebel Belle, the main character, her name is Harper, and Harper is, like, your stereotypical, like, popular it girl, Southern belle. And over the course of the book, she comes to know people outside of her circle, and she kind of broadens as a person, and what's really, really cool is she actually brings her friends along with her. Like, Harper, like, she's a paladin, so she needs to train, and she ends up bringing her best friend, and her best friend's like, yeah, you know what? I couldn't do this, but this is actually really awesome. Like, I totally get why you like this. And I was just like, what? This is so cool. I love this book.
All these tropes, they're not awful. It's just that most of the things you come across have turned them into this cliched one note.
Like, poor execution.
Yeah.
So what are your least favorite tropes and why? Do you agree with us? Do you disagree with us?
Yeah. And if you liked our video, subscribe.
Chelsey just really wants sushi, and we're not allowed to have sushi until we get 200 followers. And we're 9 followers away from going to sushi, guys.
9 followers.
9 followers.